At the end of the day, there are tens of millions of people that drink alcohol every single day, and there are millions of people out there that want to stop drinking it, but for some strange reason, they can't. They keep stuck in that cycle for sometimes decades. Why? Why exactly does that happen? Well, I'm gonna be brutal. I'm gonna be so honest with you right now, but it is because those drinkers lie to themselves. Now, I just want to make it very clear. I am not calling you a liar. I'm not calling you a dishonest person, right? I'm not trying to say that you're a bad person. You can be an honest person, but you can still lie to yourself. And to me, these are the worst kind of lies. The lies that we tell ourselves when we're doing something wrong and we just keep telling ourselves, oh, it'll be okay. It'll all work itself out, right? I'm sure you know what I'm on about because I have told myself those lies before when I was drinking alcohol for close to 10 years. I have told myself every single one of these lies. And what I'm going to do for you in this video is I'm going to break each one of them down for you so you can get on the path to not drinking alcohol and live that great life when you're in control. Now, if you actually want my help stopping drinking, you can click the link in the description and you can book a call with me and you and I can jump on a call and see if working together could be a good match. I typically work with business owners and professionals and I help them get control of their drinking using something called first principles thinking. We use coaching calls and have a community of other people to do this with. If you want more details, click the link in the description or head over to soberclear.com. And now let's get into it. Now, like I was saying, I have told myself these lies before. You know, I drank for like almost 10 years and the amount of rationalizations, the amount of justifications that I've made to myself to just drink again and again and again, they're infinite. But these 5 are the ones that stand out to me the most. The first lie that we tell ourselves is that alcohol is adding value to our lives, right? This is the big one. This is the biggest one out of them all. We buy into this idea that if we drink a drug, somehow our life will be better off, right? We're going to feel more relaxed. We're going to feel more confident. We get to forget our problems. We get to bury our head in the sand and just get on with things, right? And I'm telling you, this is a total lie. You know in your heart that by drinking alcohol, you are gaining nothing. If anything, you're destroying things, right? You're losing things as a result of drinking. This lie that we tell ourselves that if I drink, then my life's going to be in a better place, it's just complete and utter nonsense. It's a fallacy. Listen to me. Alcohol is a drug, right? You can't gain anything from consuming a drug. It takes from you. It doesn't give you anything. How can this action give you anything? And even if it gives you some kind of temporary relief, the problems in your life are still there. You still got to face them. And what are you going to do? Just keep drinking, never face anything? No, of course not. Because that's a way to an early grave. I don't want that for you. Nobody wants that for you. But this is truly the foundation of being a non-drinker. It's understanding that it doesn't add anything at all, right? It takes. Which leads me to the second lie that we tell ourselves. And we tell ourselves that life will be worse without alcohol in it. Again, I'm getting like a bit heated up right now because I don't want you to fall for this. And I'm not trying to call you a liar and a dishonest person, like I said. But if you think life will be worse off as a result of not drinking alcohol, you've got work to do. Right? You've got to work on these beliefs that you're holding on to, because I know I have worked with hundreds of people in my coaching program, right? Not one of them has ever turned around and said, Leon, my life's worse now I don't drink. Not a single one. Never. Nobody regrets becoming a non-drinker. All they do is regret starting drinking in the first place. But for some reason, we can hold on to this idea that life won't be better when we stop drinking. I just want to tell you that it is not true. Right? I have seen people's marriages get fixed. I've seen people's businesses take off. I've seen people lose 20, 30 pounds. I've seen complete transformations of people. And I don't see people start getting worse. They get so much better, right? That's exciting. And I know in my experience that my life really took off the moment that I decided to become a non-drinker, right? Travel the world, got in the best shape of my life, got into another relationship, started this company. All these amazing things happened not before, not when I was drinking. It happened after I stopped drinking. So it's a total lie. I'm sorry to say it, but it's a belief that you need to let go of. Which leads me to the third lie. And this was a big one. It's not causing any major problems, right? Maybe there's a few small problems, right? You might have put on a bit of weight. You might not be feeling great. Energy might be down. But you know what? It's not like I'm going to lose my career. It's not like I had a DUI or something like that. It's not like I'm waking up and drinking vodka for breakfast. Maybe you are. I don't know. But this lie that it's not causing any major problems, I'm sorry, but so what? Like, what's your point? It's not causing any major problems, right? It's not like my life's blown up. It's just a few drinks. Yeah, it's causing problems, but it's nothing, it's not like I'm an alcoholic. It's not like I'm... Listen, these are just rationalizations that keep you stuck. Just because it's not causing what are you trying to say with this? Are people trying to say that, yeah, when my life blows up, right, when I get put in hospital for some kind of liver disease, when my wife finally says enough is enough, I'm out of here, are you saying that that's the time that you're going to solve this problem? That you're going to stop drinking? Just because it's not causing any major problems doesn't mean anything. And listen, you might be at a point where it is causing major problems, right? And this lie just might be totally irrelevant for you. You might know that it is causing major problems and you're ready to do something about it. Right? If that's you, awesome. Try something. I don't know what you want to try. Go to a meeting, medication, do it on your own, book a call with me, whatever it is. You might be at a point where this isn't so relevant to you. But I know so many people that I've spoken to in my life, not since I started Sober Clip, before this, where they just rationalize their drinking, say, yeah, it's not like I've got a big problem or something like that. I just like a few drinks after work. Yeah, they go and drink 8 pints after work, right? It's just not a big problem. Which leads me to the fourth lie. The fourth lie is that I can moderate. Now, this is usually something that we start doing after we have made the decision to not drink, right? We start to then think that we can go back to moderation, right? What it was like before it became a problem. And this is also a total fallacy. If you could moderate your drinking, you would have moderated it already, right? You'd already be in moderation. So let me break this down a different way, right? This idea of moderation. Let's say that you've got a family member that's had like a really big drug problem, right? They've had let's say a crack cocaine addiction, right? They've gone to rehab, they fix themselves up, they're clean 30 days, they come out of rehab, they start, going to the gym, they get a new partner, right? All these great things start happening in their life. And they turn around and they give you a phone call on a Friday night. And they're like, Dad or friend or whoever you are, I've made a choice. I've decided that I'm going to go back to smoking crack just on Friday night because it just helps me relax after that hard day of work. And I like the taste, there's something about the taste that I just really enjoy. So I'm just going to go and do it on a Friday night, and I think I can keep it under control now. And I know that's a nasty example. I know it's not very nice. But isn't that what we're doing? We're telling ourselves that we can go back to controlling and moderating a drug that it's just never going to work. It's a drug. You drink one of the drug, and it makes you want to drink more. How are you all of a sudden going to have this superhuman ability to say enough is enough? And I don't want you to fall for that lie. I've fallen for that lie. I've told myself that lie a million times. It never works out. Anyway, this leads me to the fifth and final lie. And it's that I'll do this later. How many times have you told yourself that? I'll deal with this tomorrow. I'll get this done another time. Next week. I hear this all the time. I speak to people that are like, I really want to do this. I really want to get help. I want to join your program, Leon. I'm all in. I just need to wait till I get back from this holiday. I just need to wait until this wedding. I just need to get past this difficult point, and then I'll start working with you. I promise. You know how many times I've heard that? A lot, right? No, and listen, if you've been one of those people and you're watching this video, I'm not knocking you, right? Like, at least you got on the phone call and thought about it and whatever. But this idea that we'll do it later, does it really ever come around, right? Do we ever actually do it later? Because I know for me, it's a lie. It's a lie that I told myself 100 times. Anyway, guys, please leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn 3 secrets to get control of your drinking.